Right. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Welcome. Excuse me. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a good day thus far. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm sorry for being a tiny bit late. Not too late. Well, 30 minutes late. That's pretty much the norm. I do have a plan to hopefully be more on time with the notification that I set out on Discord and Twitter in the future. Today I had to talk to somebody, so kind of not my fault. So I take no blame for today, hopefully. But I'm gonna hopefully be a little bit more on time with the notification in the future. I've got a plan. I am sorry for no streams over the last couple days. I've just been having kind of a shitty week. As it has been a lot recently. My cat is still sick. She's somewhat getting better, but also not really getting better at the same time. But hopefully she gets better soon. And also just some important stuff that's been kind of in turmoil and stressing me out and making me unhappy in general. So it's just been kind of rough lately. I apologize for the lacks of streams and stuff, all that good stuff, but I don't know. I'm not the happiest today either, but I did want to stream, and the servers go down somewhat soon anyway, so I was like, we'll stream a little bit and see how it goes and go from there, right? We shall see how it goes. The servers do go down in like 2 hours, and the patch time is like 6 hours. So we're not gonna be able to play much Tarkov. In terms of Tarkov, I am kind of getting a little bit burnt out. I think the only thing I really want to do left is the achievements. I've kind of given up on everything else. I do think the event is supposed to end on the 9th. So supposedly on the 9th, there will be a little bit more players on other maps, but I do think the player base is quite small regardless. Although this update, they're updating the arena at the same time, and they pointed that out like very explicitly, and it's a long patch. So I do think that they are implementing the arena and base game integration, so they'll be able to do both and like transfer stuff over. I'm not against that kind of thing, but I am, because they're so desperate for people to play arena, I do think it's going to be quite strong to like make money and level up in arena, and that is going to obviously give an advantage to people who have arena. And I mean, you could effectively think of it as like a DLC at that point. You know what I mean? Like, you buy this DLC, you can level up faster, you can make more money in there. You know what I mean? I'm not against the idea itself. The idea itself is cool, but I do think because they're so desperate for players, it's going to be kind of very strong. But we'll see, right? We'll see. Can't knock it till it happens. But they are like very desperate for people to play arena, because it is like been such a flop and they've spent so much money and time on it. I mean, they've talked about it and kind of expressed how upset they are that nobody's played it, that nobody's playing it, because it is like very, very dead. In terms of what we're gonna do today, I don't know. I mean, we only have like 2 hours. We can do some melee runs to start off with. Might as well, right? I am pretty close to getting all the melee kills I need. Pretty close. I am poor as shit. A whole bunch of my insurance disappeared because I haven't been playing over the last 3 days. I honestly, my motivation for Tarkov was pretty low. My motivation to do anything was pretty low, to be fair. Yeah. So, did lose a whole bunch of insurance, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not like I need it that desperately anyways. I do need my sword. We'll do a couple melee runs. I'm at 23 kills. So I need 7 more. I did want to do like a day of where I was just using melee, so we might do that at some point. So I'm not going to try and get all the kills today, but we'll try and get a couple. And I'm just going to wear this Antar helmet because Untar helmets are pretty fucking useless. I was thinking that we would read the patch notes when they come out, because that's something kind of fun to do. And also, probably, I wanted to do a tier list. I want to do a helmet tier list, but only the headset helmets, which I had to make the tier list myself, which was kind of a pain in the ass, but also not that difficult. I did snip out all the images for the stuff. It's actually quite easy to make a tier list. The tier maker website makes it quite easy. So we'll probably do that as well, because I thought that'd be fun, and that is something I wanted to do. I was also considering making like, I don't know if this would exist. The thing is, you can't really do like a scope tier list because they're all the same. I like how if you go to tier list, tier maker, the top tier maker most voted, like, so like the ones that are most voted recently are all just like smash or pass. Video game waifus, who's the hottest video game girls. It's so fucking the internet is too horny for its own good, I swear to God. I swear to God. The greatest video games of all time. That sounds like kind of a cool tier list. What do they got in here? How many games do they have? Oh God, they have a fucking holy. How many games did they put on here? There's a lot. There's a lot of games. It pretty much has every game. How did they? Somebody spent way too long on this. There's some games on here I haven't even heard of. Oh God, we're playing the game. That's way too big of a tier list. Nothing else matters, obviously. Obviously. I mean, you see Resident Evil Village? That's all anybody cared about. What's up, by the way, Fulkins? How you doing? I didn't welcome you. That's a scav. Those were not scavs. What that was the two pistol boys were tagged and cursed, and the scavs ran through me to get to them. Fuck. If I had thrown the flash the other way, I would have got him. Nice shot by that guy, though. Insta-domed me. I was not prepared for that. And Betty Crocker. Trying to stream with a bang. Yeah, a bang to my face. 48 hours. Oh, he's a new player. Oh, I would have felt bad. It's actually the guy behind him that killed me. Actually, the guy behind him that killed me. Goddamn. Nice shot. Nice shot, my friend. Fuck, I wish I had gotten that flashbang off. If I had thrown it the other direction. I thought that it was the, I thought it was PMCs that were running at me from the front. But it was the scavs. They were tagged and cursed on the PMCs. So that's why they were acting wacky. Fortunate. I shouldn't be that tired. I woke up pretty recently. We might play a different game if I feel like continuing streaming. Again, I'm not like in the greatest of moods today. Just because the last week has been really shit. So I don't know. I don't know how I'll feel after the the current planned activities. If I feel like still streaming, then maybe I'll continue. Maybe we'll play something else, like some DVD or something. The new killer did come out. It was kind of fun. I'll give it a couple more goes with the melee. Try and get a couple kills here. I think like if I have like 5 kills left, we'll do like a day of melee where I actually bring some armor and stuff. I think that'd be fun. Maybe some KS-23 flashbangs as well, because those are a little bit easier to get like pull off, right? We'll actually bring like some better equipment. But I mean, I've gotten like most of the kills with this setup. And this setup is perfectly fine. It does the job. You don't really need much else. Obviously, I have less of a success rate, but I don't really feel like the investment is very worth it. I feel like melee, you're like only really gonna get kills like in a situation where you don't need the gear. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the gear is really gonna make that much of a difference. Is there... There is scope tier lists for Tarkov. Scopes are like so personal preference though. It would just be like which scopes I like. Also, it depends on your FOV. Like, what FOVs really changed it. People love the voodoo so much though, but I fucking hate that thing. It's kind of wild to me that people like it so much. I wish like PSOs were worth using, but they're just not. Alright. I did basically make a tier list for the helmet thing. The helmet thing I think actually want to do. At least in factory, we'll always find people. I'm not really gonna kill that guy. You gotta pick your targets. You guys are fighting each other. Nobody else might have spawned on this side because the lobbies are kind of dead. Let's check it out. Couldn't find anybody on this side of the map. Oh fuck, I didn't bring my keys. There you go. I feel like I heard somebody. Well, I can't really leave. This is awkward. What if I just like camp a doorway? Try that. We're going in, boys. Yeah, that did not work out. I wonder if the flashbang got him. I think he was already in the office by the time I threw the flashbang. So I was hoping that, I mean, that flashbang was pretty perfect though. That was actually a really good throw, but he wasn't where I thought he was. I think he went into the office after shooting. I think he killed the guy. Because, I mean, I heard what was going on. I knew what was going on. That guy was up there the entire time. That's the guy I heard in my ears. But I wasn't sure where exactly he was. But he was upstairs, just chilling out up there. VD setup. Probably doing his, what you call it, right? Oh, he does have Blind Fury. But he might not have just gotten it. There's no way to know. I used to think that it was, in terms of recency. Recency? I think that's a word. Like how long ago they got it, but I'm pretty sure it's based on, well, I mean, I know that it's based on rarity now. So I thought that when I saw Blind Fury like that, it meant that they just got it and that they got it off of me, but it isn't. It doesn't work that way. It's just on rarity. He doesn't have any rare achievements in that. He's probably doing Punisher though, I would assume. Maybe going for his Keppa. The guy ran down the office hallway, though, and then he fought somebody at the end of the office hallway, potentially that guy's teammate, and that guy was in the metal tunnel, and he heard me running around, and he was trying to get a spot on me, but then the guy running down the office hallway stole his attention. Flashbang, I don't think the flashbang got him, because he went in, I think he went into the office hallway after killing the guy. So, I think, sadly, he was not flashed. He didn't have... I don't know if he had 10 rounds or 20 rounds. If he only had 10 rounds, there was a very decent potential of killing him. Although guns do reload, like SVDs reload pretty quickly. He would have been able to like run, reload, and then pop me with like 2 bullets, and I would have died. We'll give it another go. I should grab my factory key though. I completely forgot. Should grab my factory key and maybe my dog tag case as well. And I should bring a salvo and shit. I was not prepared. I just went into these raids unprepared. Flashbangs. Should be fine. Right. We only have like an hour and a half, so I guess to be fair, some factory, probably mostly what I'm gonna do. I could do some factory and look for Tagilla as well. That's not a bad idea. I only need like 2 more Tagilla kills or something for the achievement. Not a bad idea. Straight fun today. I mean, I don't enjoy factory that much. I enjoy it a bit, but not that much. Also, I'm kind of poor, actually. I kind of need money. Factory is not a great way to make cash. But, I need neck armor. If I'm going factory, you kind of do need neck armor. Because the new DVD chapter is out today. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that already. I don't know. DVD. I don't know how much I feel about it. We'll see if I want to continue streaming after the patch notes and stuff. Because I'm not feeling like super great mentally right now. But I still wanted to try and stream at least. Hopefully I get a melee kill this time. I could have easily gotten one the first raid. It was the first raid though. That's always a warm-up raid. First raid is always a warm-up raid. I mean, honestly, the melee kills have gone pretty smoothly. Like, all things considered, the fact that I've gotten 23 of them with, like, pretty minimal difficulty, like, is pretty nice. Honestly, it's just gotten easier as time has gone on. Like, I feel like I've just gotten better at melee kills. Pulled some shit out of my ass. So close.
What you doing, boy? Get off me. Fuck off.
So close, though. He sounds all cocky and confident, but imagine how much his ego would have been shattered if I had gotten that kill. It was so close, too. So close. He was, like, super geared, too. That would have been a satisfying one. That would have been a satisfying one. He was unheard of, too. I would have teabagged his ass. So close. I hit him. Just wasn't a headshot, sadly. So close. Yeah, I hit him with 44 damage. Wasn't a headshot. Fuck. So close. If I'd aimed a little bit higher, I would have one-shot him. And he would have been so salty. That was he was super geared though. I did not think that was gonna go well. I think that was over. I thought that was over. But I thought, I think I got a good flash off on him. So I was like, ooh, I might be able to pull this off. I might be able to pull this off. But sadly not. I knew he had an MDR though, which is, I mean, I think it's the best weapon this wipe for sure. It's really fucking lame because everybody uses one. Fucking boring. I hate it. And it's not even that hard to acquire either. It's like level 3 Peacekeeper. If you have like level 3 Peacekeeper and you complete Wet Job, you basically have the best gun in the game. Like the only thing you're missing is like 1 ergonomics. Oh, and 5 bullet mags, to be fair. The 25 rounders are pretty important. So you do need level 4 Peacekeeper to get those 25 bullet mags. But but like in terms of the gun itself and the stats, I mean, you basically have the best gun in the game. It's kind of fucking stupid. It's also annoying because it's just the same gun every time. Like, there's no modding to it. Like, I don't mind, like, I wouldn't mind it as much if it was like an M4 that was the best and people just, like, it was just the base M4 that was the best, not like a meta modded M4. Because then you at least see, like, some variety. You know what I mean? You see quite a lot of variety in terms of, like, what M4s people bring. But with the MDR, it's just the same fucking gun every single time. Like, the only thing that changes is the suppressor, basically. Pretty much it. And most of the time, it's the CAC suppressor anyways. It's the best. I just hate seeing the same fucking gun all the time. And it's funny because people are like, oh, well, you know, with the new gun modding and the new recoil, you'll see different stuff all the time. And it's like, yeah, not really. Like, maybe a little bit, but like, no. And I mean, I knew that wasn't going to be the case because the people who use the best stuff, they don't care how much of an advantage it is. They just want every advantage. They want, even if it's only 1% stronger, they will go for that 1% because they want every advantage they can get, which is fair. And that's a fair way to play. But, like, you can't expect them to just change it because other things. Like, there will be a small subset of players that are less inclined to use meta stuff now because they know other stuff is more viable. But you're still going to see a lot of the same stuff all the time. But I remember at the start of the wipe, everybody was so excited. They're like, oh my god, you know, we're not going to see the same guns over and over again. We're not going to see the same builds over and over again. And it's like, yeah, not really. And to be fair, builds outside of the best weapons are more varied. This is true. I will agree with that. Like, outside of the best weapons, like an MDR or a spear or Actually, even like anything with like a little bit of modifications can actually pretty varied this wipe. Like, I mean, you do see people running different stuff, like different stocks, different grips. I think they've actually done a really good job with the attachments and the balancing of attachments this wipe. They've actually done a pretty good job. We'll give it... This might be the last one. Because I don't have any more armor in insurance. I'll probably do some factory raids though, just because there's not much time left. There's only like an hour and a half before the patch drops. I don't know if the new referee trader guy is going to have quests inside base Tarkov, or if his quests are specifically for arena. Because I don't know, it's not super clear. They haven't made that super clear on if he's gonna have, because apparently you're gonna be able to get the theta container from him if you complete his quest line, but we don't know if his quest line is go play arena or if his quest line is, you know, do stuff in Tarkov. There might be more achievements too. They might add some more achievements. Might be like complete his quest line. Might be an achievement. If it's stuff you can actually do in Tarkov, I might try and complete it because it'll be like a little bit of fun, kind of like an event style thing. Everybody will be doing it. I don't know. My motivation last like week has been like very low to do anything, specifically to play Tarkov. I do still want to get the achievements, but I also think like just not really like feeling that motivated lately. So no, but like I'm not in like a mood where I want to play something else either. That's the problem. Loud M4. Single tapping loud M4. No. Fuck! How do I miss that swing, dude? How do I miss that swing? I needed to get him there. He had 30 rounders. I thought he had an SVD, to be honest. It kind of sounded SVD-like, but it was an ADAR. I realized once I went inside. Fuck. I should have thrown another flashbang in. I can't believe I broke my legs. I'm mad. I'm fucking mad. Edge. Fuck. If I don't break my legs there, I might have had the health. He had no sight on his gun, too. He's only level 14. He's a pretty new player. 108. Missed the swing, dude. And he was shooting good ammo, too. Fucking hell. Killed me with one shot to the chest. One of it was blunt damage. I feel like if I had more health and I didn't break my fucking legs, I probably would have been able to survive. Damn. We are out of armor at this point, and I can't really afford to buy other armor because I'm kind of broke. I'm also kind of done with melee runs because obviously they didn't go very well. So I might put on like some actual gear and go factory and try and kill Tigilla. Also just try and like fight some people, I guess. I don't know what my plan is because I think factory is probably the best because we'll get the most interesting stuff while get the most interesting stuff in this short amount of time that we have. But there's only like an hour and a half, like I said. So I do think it is going to be the combination, though. I mean, I think it's pretty clear. Because, they're patching both games at once. Alright, let's try and grab some stuff here. What do I want to run? I need... The problem is that I need armor. Do I want to go RPD? I could go RPD. I need neck armor. That's like the big thing. That's kind of the difficult part, is that like I need neck armor. Guess I can wear that. Do I have any like UV stuff? Like face covers? I do. Let's wear that. I want to use an MP7. I just feel like it. I'm pretty poor. Kind of problem. Sadly, the thing is going to be buggy, but that's fine. That's fine. I guess I should probably bring flashbangs, right? Because I'm going to be throwing a whole bunch to try and find out where Tugilla is. Yes. I mean, I could still use regular ones. Probably bring 5 magazines. I do have some AP. I use 80 AP rounds. That's fine. A little bit of AP ammo. I don't have enough. Need 100 AP rounds. Do I need ammo to pack? I mean, I guess I might as well bring some. There we go. We should be good. Hopefully I don't get instantly rolled. Dream. Alright. How many more Tugilla kills do I need? Like 3? Like that? Yeah, 3. He only has like a 15% chance of spawning right now. But that's okay. I can always I can only do like 5 successful raids here though, because I don't want to burn my factory key. I need an MRE. I can buy the Iskras I need, but you have to find the MRE. It's only a couple raids, really. I do really like the MP7 though. 7's probably one of my favorites for sure. I think it's MP7 and RSAS. Probably not too long of a stream today, though. Bit of a shorter one. Hopefully, normal length stream tomorrow. We'll see how I feel, though. Last week has been pretty shitty. Right. First actual raid. Fucking hell, boys. Just got rolled. Okay, now that's a 3-piece. I'm gonna heal up. Those guys are super aggro on me. Just want to heal my head if I can. Somewhere a little bit more safe. These guys got fucking rolled. I'm good to just leave here. I don't think there's a Tagilla. My arm's already fucking toast. I got a backpack full of stuff. I'm good to just do. Whatever he shot me with, my helmet fucking tanked it. Big round too from that Vepr. Pretty sure it was the Vepr that hit me in the face. It was the first guy that shot me in the face. It's a little scary, but it's all good. We'll be able to sell some of that stuff for some cash. Kind of nice. I am a bit poor. I don't think there was a Tagilla in that raid, so too big of a deal. Probably just sell the ump. I might keep the headsets though. I do need to. There is insurance I have that's gonna run out. Actually, I should probably claim that. I don't know what it is though. I meant to get on at like 12, but I got caught up with somebody. So does mean that we only have like 2 hours of Tarkov before it goes down, but it's not the end of the world. Can always play more tomorrow. I can just sell a lot of this stuff. I'll just sell most of this shit. I mean, honestly, I need the money. Might as well just sell the headsets. I'm fucking broke. I guess it's just laser match. God, he shot me with an M80 round and my fucking helmet tanked it. I mean, it is good enough to do that, but still, that's kind of crazy to tank an M80 round like that. I brought better ammo, motherfucker. I mean, M80 is pretty good, but it's not as good as M62, though. I mean, M62 also isn't gonna 100% go through, but that's a higher chance. At the very least. Alright, we're good to go again. Oh, I need to check that insurance. I might have a lot of insurance that's gonna expire, honestly, because of the patch time. I think like all this shit is gonna expire. Pretty bad. Yeah. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff here is also gonna expire. I can probably just sell this shotgun, to be honest. I'll take some like off of it and sell the rest. That's fine. Yeah. I just gotta sell some stuff. My inventory too full. shit off. I made a bit of money. I just sell that shotgun too. At least I'm making a bit of money, I guess. I'll just sell most of these shotguns. Most of them were pretty bad. It's from when I was doing Silent Caliber. Most of them are pretty trash. We should be good to do at least another red. I do need to figure out what the fuck my plan is with my insurance, though. I'll figure it out. Would be fun to speedrun Tarkov, though. I am kind of hoping that the PvE kind of facilitates it well. I do really want to speedrun more games that I like. I'm very attached to. Stuff that's like got like very prominent memories, sentimental value. I think I enjoyed speedrunning Battlefront 2 because it was like the first game I've ever speedrun, and so it kind of created sentimental memories, but I don't really have any interest in speedrunning anything other than stuff I already have sentimental value towards. Why is that? Why is what? I'm not sure what specifically you're asking. I said like multiple things at once. Just because I don't think I'd care that much. Like it would just be like I don't think the kind of drive for the passion would be there. I think it would be more so just for like a record. It wouldn't be because I actually care about the game that much. That makes sense. I feel like speedrunning for me is fun and cool because it's a way to kind of, I don't know, like enjoy a game that I really love in a different way, or spend some more time on a game I love in a different way, or like pay homage to a game I really love, or kind of achieve something that makes me feel cool because it's a game I care about. You know what I mean? Like getting the world record for a game that I have a lot of like sentimental value towards would like feel really cool. You know what I mean? Whereas like just getting a world record in like a different game that I don't really care about, it doesn't really spark as much joy. Because I'm not attached to it. It's just whatever. Like I got fucking owned. Just sitting there.
Never mind. We still got work to do.
What's up? What's up? Like, how you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Pretty good. How about you? I'm not the greatest, but hanging in there, I guess. Downstairs. I don't think Tagilla's here, sadly. Could just leave. More votes for Agatha. The wheel is returning. Wait, is it tomorrow actually? Is it tomorrow I'm spinning the wheel? Tomorrow? Friday? I didn't expect him to be over there. Good job. Fair play. I also didn't expect that guy to be that geared. I thought he'd be on the left side of the thing still. I didn't hear him go over, but I didn't have a headset, to be fair. I should have been more careful of that because I wasn't wearing a headset. That's my bad. He just walked across the hallway. That's fucking weird, but I guess, I mean, he would have peeked it, saw nobody was there, then walked across the hallway and gotten the, like, off angle. I wouldn't have expected. I didn't expect him to be so geared because he was playing so scared. He was playing, like, super, super scared for some reason. Fair play. MP9. Wearing terrible armor, too. It's crazy to me how many people are still wearing terrible armor, like this far into the wipe, when people know how the armor works, but they're still wearing terrible armor. Very strange. Fair play. We could try and get a Zrechi kill. Kind of down for that. I do have the gun I used last time. Tomorrow's Thursday. Is tomorrow Thursday by... No, yeah, tomorrow is Friday for me. Or at least what I consider tomorrow is Friday. Yeah, I guess I'm spinning the wheel tomorrow. That might be good. Not really super feeling the Tarkov. Also because the event's still going on. That'll give it a nice day for the event to end. This is true. So I guess we'll do like, probably do some factory stuff tomorrow. I kind of wanted to do a day where I just use the blicky and try and get a kill with it. Thought that'd be kind of fun. Toy gun. I don't know if it'd be possible to get a kill with it because it does so little damage, but I thought it'd be fun to give it a try at least. All right, let's do a Zrechi. Let's do that. I don't know if I can kill Zrechi without dying. I'm not actually sure. We're going to attempt. obviously. I'm probably just gonna sell all these shotguns and shit. No, yeah, that's fair. It's not gonna wipe until August, they said. The arena, integration is supposed to, probably gonna come today though. In like 8 hours. Oops. They confirmed the wipe is in August. Yeah, they did. They did. They said early August, I think. Early August was their confirmation. Nothing's really, there's not much to be honest until August. I'm pretty much close to done anyways too. Getting a little bit burnt. But I wanted to try and get some achievements before. There's still some stuff I wanted to do, but not much. Oh, yeah, I think I have my gun in here. Yeah. What else do I need? Magazines. Guess I'll grab the Terminator. If it doesn't have anything in it. I'll grab that. I don't know if I can kill him without dying. I'm not actually sure. We're going to attempt, obviously. Because dying is not particularly fun. But I'm not sure if I can. I've already killed him once before, but I'm not sure if I'm able to kill him without dying, specifically. I mean, I've seen people do it, actually, so I do know it's true, to be fair. I do know it's possible. I just have to get a lineup. Problem is, I'll have to kind of poke around a little bit, because I don't know where else I can actually shoot him from, other than the spot I've used already. We'll see. Crossing the mine bridge. I did watch a video, and it's fucking insane. Crossing the mine bridge is kind of fucking insane. What's my plan? Do I usually just not take my survival 12 kit? Guess so. Yeah, it should be fine. I need a stock. I don't have one. Inventory's a mess. Take that. I have not cleaned my inventory since the last time I streamed. I just really haven't been feeling up to it. I haven't been feeling up to much of anything. Satch. I can just grab what you call it, it's fine. Grab one of those, honestly. The RK2 in there. That should be fine. Drop that stuff on the ground somewhere. Alright. Do it. Hopefully we get a good spawn. We'll see though. We can just make our way over there regardless. I probably don't need the water. I'm not gonna pop that much. Be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, I guess we will be spinning the wheel tomorrow. I completely forgot, honestly. Last week's been all a bit of a blur. Potential Agatha win. Sir Wheel making his comeback, yeah. Exciting. Now I'll be happy to have it back because I do need to continue doing it more. Can't be like putting it off for so long. Because then I just end up playing the same game all the time. And if I want the stream to be focused around like variety stuff, then I should, you know, keep out the wheel, because it's a way to like kind of keep the variety up without me actually like needing to switch up what I'm playing, if that makes sense. Like obviously I'll be playing other things, but I'm not like, you know, putting down Tarkov to play something else, like not forcing myself to play something else except the wheel stuff. But the wheel stuff I do actually want to play because people are voting for it and it's fun and interactive and stuff. So I'm probably going to try not to pause the wheel ever again, though, because I don't think it's a good idea in the future. But I think over the last month it was a good idea, just because I wasn't really feeling up to it last month. Try and see if we can get his wretched kill. We'll try and see if we can kill him without dying this time, too. I might be able to. I think if I get the angle a little bit different, I should be able to be safe from both of the guards, and then maybe I can kill the other guards as well. We'll see. See if we can pull it off. I mean, as long as we get the kill, it's not that big of a deal. Because if I die, most of the time I get the stuff back anyways. But, I mean, sometimes people do find your body and strip it. Even this late into the wipe. Take all your shit. To be fair, they can hear the Zarechi shots go off. If you hear that, usually you can be like, okay, I'll go check it out and see if there's any dead bodies. You know what I mean? I doubt there'll be anybody in this lobby, to be honest. Lighthouse is pretty dead, even at the best of times, and there's not really many people playing. I guess I'll win, but I sadly won't be here to watch it. Let's not get too ahead of yourself here. I mean, Agatha doesn't have much of the wheel. Only that little yellow segment over on the right. Honestly, that segment over on the right looks like barbecue, honestly. You got like the brown, you got the orange, you got like that dark red, brown, you got the yellow. It looks like a fucking barbecue sauce platter, honestly. Neither did Destiny 2, this is true. I meant right, not left. I think I said left. I meant right. Okay, not a terrible spawn. Not a terrible spawn. Look for some treasure here. Why does my why does my game run so poorly lately? I don't know what it is. Like so fucked up. I do need to be a little bit careful. Because there can still be people in this raid, obviously. Little sauce sampler. My favorite sauce is honey mustard. I fucking love honey mustard on chicken. Oh my god. Can't get enough of that shit. Honey mustard is top tier sauce. Honestly, I saw a thing where it was a whole bunch of fries, and it was like, what sauce are you putting on these? And it said like ketchup wasn't, it was like the ketchup isn't available. What sauce are you putting on these fries? And my response is just genuinely nothing. I don't know, I don't put anything on my fries anymore nowadays. I just eat them. I don't know, I've kind of evolved past putting sauces on fries. I don't think fries need it if they're good fries. Like meat is like a bit too dry usually, I feel like, and needs a little bit of sauce. I mean, it looks pretty clear. No, yeah. That pickle ketchup was pretty good, though. I did enjoy the pickle ketchup, actually. Pickle ketchup was decently tasty. It was good with the onion rings. Nice dipping sauce. It was a bit of a strong flavor though, for sure. Need to have more onion rings together. We do. We do, we will. Onion rings are pretty tasty, honestly. I like onion rings a lot. I used to not like them. As long as there's nobody camping over here, we should be good to go for an attempt. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's camping though. I do want to make sure the area is clear. Shots across the map. Actually surprised there's anybody on the map. Alright, it looks pretty clear. I think we're probably good to go for an attempt. So what I want to do is I want to try and find a spot where I'm covered from the other guys. I'm not going to switch out my gun entirely yet. Let's just see. So there's Mr. Zrechi right there. But the problem is that Mr. Other Guy is up here, and he's looking at me very openly, right? Very clear. The other guy is, I think, behind this. Maybe a little bit more to the right. Yeah, he's there. So if I sit here, he can't see me. He's behind that. Fucking hell, it scared me. So then it's just this guy on the left here. Is there any way I can get safe from that guy on the left? Maybe if I go out to this island over here? Let's see. I want to get safe from both of the guards. I didn't realize the guards also had insta-kill mechanics. I thought it was just Zrechi. If I lay here... Zrechi's, I think, behind that tree. Like, I can still see me. What about if I lay here? This looks good. I can see him. I can see just his head right there. And then the guard is covered up. I can't see the guard. The guard's like there. What about the other guard? The other guard also covered up? Is, because he's there. Behind that rock for me. Maybe not behind the rock enough, though. I mean, this seems good. The problem is that I don't know how far away this is. I don't know the exact meters of this one. I think we're just going to have to give it a try. I mean, I can see his little face. If I scoot, I got more of a clear shot, but am I... Yeah, I'm still covered by the rock, pretty clearly. Okay. Let's take this off. Take that off. Unload the mag. Assemble our fucking rifle like Hitman. Bullet out of the chamber. Is it because it has a mag in it? If I take the mag out, am I able to take the bullet out? Yeah, okay, it's the mag. Okay. Rifle is prepared, ready to go. There's our target. Stage up to probably 350 at this range. I think 350, because I usually get prone over there by that piece of wood. So I think at this range it'll be more like 350. He's dead. Fuck. Okay, well we got a kill, but I don't understand how I got shot there. Was I looking at the right spot? Maybe the other guard wasn't where I thought he was. Maybe the other guard wasn't as covered up as I thought he was. Because he actually hit the rock, which is more left than I originally thought. We got his Zrechi kill, though, so that's kill number 2. That is kill number 2. I think if I was more... I might have been safe before while I was prone. I might have been safe while I was prone. So maybe standing up was the misplay. I don't know if they un-aggro eventually. That's the thing. He hit me with a head-face shot. Was it a gunshot wound? We did kill Zrechi, though. He is exactly 350. Hit him twice. Got the kill. Okay, so that worked out really well. And that spot is exactly... Yeah, it was gunshot wound. So he might have been not exactly where I thought he was. And when I unproned, he was able to get the shot off on me. That might have been what it is. But we did find out a potential good location to snipe him from. We can actually just run it back right now, honestly. I'm down to just run it back. give it another attempt. Because I mean that did work. 350, it was exact there, but I must not have known where the other guard was exactly. So, I don't know. We'll go back in and we'll try and see if we can locate that other guard a little bit easier. All right. That is 1 kill of progress, though. I can't complain about that. That is 1 kill of progress. Suffer from brain rot. Why? He said right now. Oh, he's robbing me right now. Need help. Alright, let's I do have another scope in here. It isn't. We'll grab this RSAS. This thing is pretty good. This thing is I did check, and this thing is pretty much as good as a ATACR scope, so that's fine. We'll take that with us. I'll take the Terminator bag. Take some redut. Honestly, it doesn't matter. We'll just take whatever. It's fine. Don't need that. Put that in my backpack. Put that on my gun. Grab a... I need to grab a... rig. I need to at least bring, like, some gear, because... if I do run into somebody, I obviously want to be able to fight them. I don't like the idea of, like, bringing nothing and just, like, kind of haphazardly doing it, because I want to have like a decent chance of winning a gunfight if I get into one. Sadly, I'm gonna have to go for 20 rounders now, but that's okay. With an RSAS, 20 rounders are honestly fine. Not the end of the world. I do lose all of that M62 ammo. That's a bit of a shame. Maybe I should unload my mags in the future. That is a lot of money worth of ammo to lose. I just need a stock and a grip. I need an RK2 and a... RK2 and a precision. No reason to go for the better ergo one, so that's fine. Might as well grab some side plates. Alright, we're good to go. I should grab some stuff out of insurance because it's gonna expire. Because the patch is coming. We got 30 minutes. This might be the last raid, honestly, depending on where we spawn and shit. Fuck, I've got so much stuff that's about to expire that it's really bad. All this shit gonna expire during the patch. Ideal. And I gotta sell all of it, so it's gonna take me a second. Gotta at least sell. Especially since I'm so broke, I could use them. The setup I have on right now is kind of a wasteful one. I don't really like some of the aspects of it, like using 2 tier 5 plates or running a XL headset without a helmet that restricts ear coverage, or wearing a death mask without face visor. All that stuff's kind of wasteful in my opinion. But I just want to get into another raid kind of fast here. Okay, all of that's been claimed. That's fine. Problem is, therapist has like a shit ton of stuff. Kinda scary. Belt rig. Yeah, I might just get rid of this backpack, honestly, just so I can grab a different backpack. I can actually store more stuff in. Much random shit. Don't really have enough money to buy a item case either. A lot of this stuff gonna get deleted. Try and just hurry up, I guess. Can't I buy fast MTs? Yeah, that's a lot of shit. Alright, well, hopefully it'll be fine. If I get out of this raid fast enough, I can claim the rest of it. Go back in. We got 1 kill of progress though, it's not too bad. Probably get another one here. Just a question of if I can figure out how to survive while I do it. That's the big thing. Not sure if I can figure out how to survive while I do it. I mean, if I die, I die. It's not the end of the world, right? But if I don't bring that much gear, I can do it in a way that I don't lose that much. Like maybe only bring like 1 grenade, and then when I get there I can put my propitol, my hemostat, all that stuff in my container. I can empty my mags, so I can kind of like not really lose much other than like the insurance money and stuff. I know that other people, they run like super low gear kits to get their stretchy kills, but I just don't really want to do that, because I feel like if I get into combat it's just like a waste of my time. And I'd like to at least get like some fun fights while I'm doing it, if that makes sense. Like if I do run into somebody, I want to be able to like actually win still. But I guess I don't really care, because if I go in there and I'm gonna die, but I think I should be able to figure out a way to do it without dying. Like in theory. I mean, I've gotten the killing him part down, I think. I mean, like that was a new spot and I still was able to kill him pretty easily. I think this is a really good gun for it, because the recoil's quite low. Especially with the switching out attachment strat that I came up with. Because the recoil gets down to a point where it's really low, so it's really easy to hit those 2 follow-up headshots with the Ultra Nozzler ammo. The problem is just surviving after the fact. I think I just miscalculated where that guard was last time. I think with a little bit better calculations, I can do it without dying. I think I just didn't see him. I think he was just in a spot that I didn't see. I thought he was covered up by the rocks, but he wasn't. I think I was safe until I stood up, because the bullets kept hitting the rocks. They weren't hitting me. And then as soon as I stood up, I got domed. They do have insta-kill mechanics as well, though, just like Zrechi, so it's like, the longer you get shot at, you're fucked. I don't know if they break aggro eventually, though. Like, I don't see how else they're supposed to kill them if they don't break aggro. I feel like they must, like, break aggro, or, like, they maybe stop shooting. Or maybe you have to kill Zrechi from a spot where they can't see you. And then they will, like, not react instantly when you peek out from behind cover. This is a really bad spawn. Could just run it back. Let me clear out more of my insurance. Honestly, fuck it. The spawn's about as far away from it as we can get, so fuck it. I'm just gonna reset. Let me clear out more of my insurance too before it disappears due to the update. We can still get another raid in. If I don't leave now, then this is the last raid we're gonna get to do, so. It's just gonna be fucking 30 minutes of crossing the map. And the map might be fucking empty too. It will be a run through, which is like technically a death, but that's fine. That's fine. In the name of actually doing something a little bit more exciting. Oh, there was people on the last raid, but they only went water treatment. There was like one other person. So. Also, it might have been a player scav, to be honest. There's no way to know that it was a PMC. We heard like shotgun shots and shit. It wasn't like PMC gunfire. Should be able to claim most of my insurance now, though, at least. I don't lose anything due to the update. I lost like a shit ton of stuff over the last couple days because I just really, I mean, I don't even think I've logged into Tarkov in like 3 days. Just have not been feeling it. But I do still want to get some achievements before we move on, but I'm definitely feeling a bit burnt on Tarkov lately. Definitely feeling a bit burnt. Somebody on Twitter. Recent stuff, I'm not surprised. No, yeah. I think also just like life stuff recently has kind of got me down, so I'm a little bit less motivated to like keep playing Tarkov. I don't know, I'm just not in a great headspace. That's fine. Left that on. But definitely the stuff going on recently has not been the greatest. I'm a little bit disappointed in Tarkov and the Tarkov devs and the Tarkov community, to be honest. It's kind of sad what's going down. I thought the developers were more like We're more resilient to fighting against people's bitching, but it does not seem like it. I think the recent decision making they did to do the unheard of stuff, and then the backlash that kind of came after that, has kind of made them feel forced to do stuff they don't want to do. That's what it feels like to me. Because they're trying to appease people. Because people are so pissed. That's what it feels like. Alright, we should be good to go. Destiny taking all my time. It's been fun. Has it been fun? Now, the unheard of stuff isn't a problem right now, but it will be a problem in the future. That's the thing. It is a sign of things to come. A lot of fun? Hell yeah, man. I'm glad. Raid is Friday. Hell yeah. Do you got a squad set up? Do you have a plan? Do you have enough people? People I know? Hell yeah, man. I wish you the best of luck. Don't get too mad, alright? Don't get too mad. Don't get too mad. We should be able to get one more Zrechi kill here. Hopefully we'll get a better spawn than last time. This will be the last raid though, sadly. I did kind of want to do a helmet tier list, so we might do that. We are going to read the patch notes as well. This will be the last raid. And we'll read the patch notes. We'll do a helmet tier list. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow I might do the Blicky thing, where I just do a day of just using the toy gun on factory all day. Trying to see if I can get a kill with it. I really want to see if I can get a kill with it. I think it'd be really, really cool to have a kill with the toy gun. Watch them add an achievement for it after, though. That would be the funny part. I don't even know how I would accomplish it, though. Like, what would be the best way to do it? It does so little damage. Well. I need to stop scratching my face. My face is all fucked up. I got like irritated the other day, so I just started scratching it. I don't know. Well, he might be busy. You know what game I need to play? Is that point and click game, Deponia? I remember how mad you got. You hated that game. I thought it wasn't too bad. Yeah, you. Nah, yeah, that's fair. You gotta prep for the day one raids. Takes a lot of effort. I don't remember this. You were very annoyed. You're very annoyed. You were like, you were debating whether Play With Me was a better game as well. You were debating whether the Play With Me was a better game than Deponia. there was debates. That's pretty bad. Maybe you're just not a point and click enjoyer. We got a coast spawn. It's not too bad. Coast spawn's pretty good. Gonna drop all this shit. Oops, I need that. Fuck. Fuck. Give me that. Alright. There we go. Alright, we just gotta make our way over there. No, that's fair. Some people don't like enjoy point and clicks. It's a genre of game for everybody out there. I don't know why my game runs so badly nowadays. It's so terrible performance. Fuck me, dude. That was close. What do I do? That makes this shit awkward now. With the way Lighthouse is, there's like no easy way for me to get to where I want to go except through that guy. Like I kind of need to like just push through him, but there's just no good way to do that. I might have to go all the way across the other side of the map. Like that's so dangerous. That guy knows I'm here now. Like there's no good way to do it, I feel like. Dude, the stutters are insane. Like, this is unplayable. I don't understand why my performance is so bad. Like, it was never this bad until, like, I don't know, like a month ago? I was getting, like, pretty smooth performance most of the wipe. Just, like, the last month, it's been, like, so choppy, it's, like, nearly unplayable. No, you're all good, man. You're all good. Like, what is this choppiness? That's also killing my desire to play Tarkov, just how choppy and bad the performance is. No, yeah. No, yeah, it's really cool to do the raids when they first come out, for sure. Hell yeah. I wish you luck. Hey, maybe you can get that world first, you know what I'm saying? I'm just joking. I mean, you never know, you never know. That's goons. I think it's goons at least. Maybe not. Maybe not goons. God, I love that fucking stutter, dude, right when I headshot the guy. Glad to see it. It's not goons. That guy do be dead, though. I don't really want to fight, is the thing. I want to get to my Zurechi. He was looking up the hill, that's the thing. Maybe he thought the grenades were coming from up the hill, though? I'm getting like 30 fucking FPS. It's so bad. I want to play a game that actually runs properly. Tarkov just ain't it. Stay over there, turn. Nah, yeah, that's fair. The day, like the fucking world first raid shit is crazy. You gotta be on the ball. No fucking around. He shitted on you. There's a D12 song that has lyrics like that. I'm really curious if that's what he's like referencing. Like it sounds so accurate that I really feel like that's what he's referencing, and I'm really curious. I kind of want to message him after and check. Because that's like, not many people actually fucking listen to D12 songs. It's probably not though. He probably is just. I can't remember what the actual lyric is. It's not a song I listen to often, but it's I can hear the tune in my head. How long do I got? 10 minutes before the server shuts down. It might be I shit on you, or like something like that. Like we shit on you. I can't remember. I can't remember what it is. It's like the chorus. It probably just reminds me of the song. Probably has no connection. Do I have good stuff on me that I care about extracting with? Not particularly. It'd be fine. So I'm not overweight. I'm kind of just gonna run this, and I'll stop when I want to get where I'm going. I don't think oh, we're still gonna do it anyways. Come on. This is a really good spot to overlook, actually. Right alongside this rock ledge is pretty good too. Like a fucking mountain goat. Alright, let's just clear the area just a tiny bit. Since the server is going to go down in like 5 minutes. And anything but the goat. What about the the woat? The worst of all time. Can I have that title? No, you may not. Why not? I think it's a pretty accurate title. It's the title I deserve. Already taken. What the fuck? By who? Me. Wow, taken by 2 people apparently. Alright. Feels like we're clear. Server goes down in like 4 minutes, so I'm not going to stress it too much. Get into position. I'm going to stick some stuff in my container. I want to see if I can see the guard that killed me last time. Let me take a look. I was laying here. and he shot the rock. How's that even possible? I was laying like here. I was laying like here, and he shot the rock. But he's like there, is he not? Am I dumb? Yeah, that doesn't quite make sense. You can just barely see him. Look at that, it's hard to see him. He should be like right there. If I'm not mistaken. Where is he? No, he's not. He's somewhere else. Where is he? Zrechi's there. He's right there. So wait, how the fuck was he shooting at me? It must have been the other guy that killed me. Because I stood up. That's why. Okay, I think I'm perfectly safe until I stand up. Because when I stood up, this guy shot me. I think that's what it was. Yeah, when I stood up, this guy shot me. So I'm perfectly safe until I stand up, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he can hit me. The other guy definitely can't hit me. I should be safe until I stand up. We just need to stay sitting. And then go from there. Okay, let's assemble the rifle. Going to put some stuff in my container that I like. Sadly can't put the MP9 in my container, but I will take suppressor. Pop that. Take that stuff. Want my ammo. How long do we have? 2 minutes. Okay. Not exactly a lot of time. I think my ammo is probably the most valuable thing here. I'll take full mags. Alright. Should be good. Alright, let's pop his ass. Here to 350. Okay. I killed him. Now we just chill. Okay, he's dead. The only other guy that I have to worry about is the guy directly in front of me now. Don't know exactly where he is. He's like right there behind that bush. That's not him, is it? Oh. Is that him? Fuck, I don't know where he is. We're just gonna run for it. Okay, doesn't shoot immediately. Would I be safe to leave at this point? Should I just try and gun it? Oh, fuck. It's hit 3 o'clock. Server still has 21 minutes, though. I mean, I don't need to kill them. Let's see if I can get away. Okay, it looks like I can get away. Interesting. So you just don't have to get killed by them immediately. As long as you're not killed by them immediately, you're fine, it looks like. You just have to not get killed by them immediately, like off the first shots. So as soon as you kill Zrechi, they target you, but if you survive their first initial aggro, then they de-aggro. At least enough for you to get away. Okay. So I can survive it. I can survive it. So that should be a very solid strat to do it every time from now on. I should be able to replicate that very easily and just not die when I do it. So honestly, I can just keep running in with the same kit over and over and over again. And unless I fuck it up or I die to a player, I don't need to re-gear or lose any money. So I don't have to do what everybody else does, where they bring in like really cheap kits. I can actually bring in like a real kit and just do what I just did there, which is assemble the rifle, kill him, and then I can assemble my rifle back into actual PvP mode, and then I can try and get out. That's a really easy way to do it. I like that way of doing it as well. It's my own custom way of doing it. I prefer a lot better. A little bit smarter, for sure. Might as well lose some stuff. Nice, that's a third Zurechi kill. Need 12 more. The achievement. Wow, 100 rounds of M95, goddamn. Hey, job done. I almost killed him, I almost missed a kill. I didn't hit the second shot, but I hit the third shot, thankfully. Because you have to headshot him twice. One headshot's not enough. Nice. Job done. And that should be the patch as well. So we'll check out the patch notes, shall we? See what BSG's got in store for us today. Said 3 a.m. EDT. And that should be now, right? Oh, yep, there you go. I've been banned. Oh no. I just they're kicking me out. I always wonder what I would do if I got false positive banned from EFT. Because like I get reported so often. I really am curious what I would do. I mean, I would try and contact them and get it revoked, but apparently they don't revoke it very much. So I'd probably just be shit out of luck. But thankfully, it does seem like they're it does seem like they do a good job of not false positive banning people. Because I would fully expect to be banned right now if they didn't do a good job, because I get reported all the fucking time. And I know this because if I kill someone and I see they have a TTV in their name, I'll go and check their VOD and they'll report me after I kill them. Like, I'd say like 75% of the time, they'll report me. And it's like, what the fuck? And if it's a group, I get multiple reports. And like, genuinely, people report me. I killed one guy and he reported me and he's like, standard account, salty report. Like, that was his entire reasoning. He said, it's a lot of raids, standard account, salty report. Like, what the fuck? See your standard account instantly report you. No, yeah, people do. People do. Like, genuinely, I've seen people who instantly report standard accounts. I've seen streamers who instantly report standard accounts. Like, very popular streamers. And it really is just, like, so pathetic. It's like they're sharing that mentality to other people as well. I don't know, dude. Alright. The patch has started, but there's no patch notes yet. So we'll wait. We'll wait and see. He's cheating. He's standard. Yeah. It's unironically unhinged behavior. No, yeah. No, I mean, like, people usually report off of, like, 30 KDs and stuff. I don't think people will, like, give EOD accounts a free pass, but they don't have any, like, what it is, like, EOD accounts have no suspicion, right? They're, like, innocent until proven guilty, whereas standard accounts are guilty until proven innocent. That's the way people look at it, which is fucking stupid. Just because I don't have $100 to drop on in-game advantages. But it is what it is. Afraid of getting mass reported. No, I think Kappa, honestly, I think Kappa actually makes you less suspicious. Because people are like, oh, he has Kappa, you know, he's put in effort. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of like, I feel like it's KD and stuff that like makes people super suspicious. KD, survival rating, achievements, high amounts of survive and raid, like in consecutive raids. Where's the patch notes, man? Edge. Edge. Fuck's sake. Why do I always do this? Hit the duplicate button and it fucks up everything. I wanted to hit manage requests. 20 votes. Got 3 more votes for Agatha. Agatha. Goes in. While we wait. Three more votes for the Agatha. Go. Not much of a difference, but it is only 3 votes. Still no patch notes. They haven't even said that the patch has started. Still writing them, yeah. And this is supposedly a pretty big update. Like, this is a huge update. So this is the last like big update we're gonna get before the next wipe. I'm interested to know what the fuck is going on. There ain't nothing. Well, is there anything they could add to Tarkov that might rekindle your drive to play it until the wipe? No, not really. I mean, they don't plan to add anything. They've already said everything that they plan to add. I just want to do my achievements. That's pretty much it. I'm definitely kind of done with Tarkov. It's just I've just played a lot of it. That's the thing. Excuse me. This has happened in the past. It's just I've played a lot. There's not much left to do, you know? I mean, there is stuff I want to do, but it's just I'm getting kind of bored and sick of it. I think it's also a thing of like I'm getting a little bit burnt out and sick of it because of multiple reasons. I still have stuff I want to do, but I did take a little bit of a break from Tarkov, and I do find that whenever I take a break from Tarkov, my drive to play it goes away and it goes down. In the last like month or two, I haven't really gotten to like sit down and play as much as I'd like. I mean, the last time that I was like really consistently playing to like a level that I'm happy with was like late April, right? Like April like 25th, somewhere around there. Ever since then, I haven't really gotten to enjoy Tarkov to the level that I want. So that's definitely kind of killed my drive to play more. It's kind of sad, but it just is what it is. And the amount of people on the servers is quite low, which means that I'm kind of like hunting for people, and I'm not really getting able to like enjoy the game in the way that I want because the servers are quite empty. So I mean, if a lot of people started playing again, I would be more inclined to play, but I know that that's not going to happen. A lot of it is the PvE. Like so many people are playing the PvE. And that's really really kind of made it a lot more dead on the main servers. I don't really think there's anything that would make me want to keep playing. I mean, like if there was a lot more people and I got back into Tarkov a whole bunch, but I'm kind of like wanting to put it down. Problem is that I'm not sure if I want to put Tarkov down because I want to put Tarkov down, or if I just am like not motivated to do anything, because it's not like I want to play anything else right now. I think I'm just kind of not in a good mental mood lately. Because like there's nothing else that I actively want to play. Like I'm kind of just like very low motivation right now. But it should change. Should come back to me a little bit, hopefully. I'm just not really feeling all that happy or motivated lately. A lot of life stuff, sadly. So I'm waiting on the patch notes. I don't want to start something else. I'm hoping the patch notes will show up. Ah, they've started the installation. Patch notes. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And it is exactly what I thought it would be. I mean, it was kind of obvious. Most people would have guessed that this is what it was. It's the synchronization between the stuff. Alright, let's read this shit, shall we? Synchronization between arena and main game. Alright. We present the patch notes. There you go. Very good. We present the patch notes for Escape from Tarkov and Escape from Tarkov Arena updates. Patch notes EFT Arena 0.1. I guess we can read the arena stuff too. When does it switch over to the Tarkov stuff? Down here. Okay. We can read the arena stuff as well. Might as well, right? Added synchronization of game profiles between Escape from Tarkov and Escape from Tarkov Arena. Player progress is synchronized across both games for the following elements. Unified character level. Character levels up from experience gained in both EFT Arena and EFT. Unified reputation value with the new trader, ref. Reputation increases from completing operational tasks in EFT Arena and quests from this trader in EFT. Interesting. So it looks like they're going to be normal quests in EFT, but then just daily quests in Arena. Charisma skill impact. Charisma skill in EFT affects EFT Arena, e.g. commission fees for item transfers. Gotcha, okay. Skill and weapon mastery. Skills and weapon mastery can be leveled up in EFT Arena for use in EFT. So this and this. I don't know how to highlight multiple things at once. Maybe shift? Does that work? No, just these two lines here. This and this are concerning because we don't know how powerful it's going to be to level those things up in those things. If it's quite a big difference, like if it's like very powerful to level up your character and level up your skills in Arena compared to the regular game, then it is going to be kind of a pay to win element that if you have Arena, you can level up your skills a lot faster in there so you can have an advantage in the base game. But you are like still, nobody will admit that it's a pay to win advantage because they'll say, oh, well, you're still playing a game. You know what I mean? It's like you have to go into a different game to do it. You're still leveling up in there. But the thing is that I don't have access to Arena. I would have to buy Arena, and you could say, oh, well, it's a different game. But if they're linked, it's not. It's basically like a DLC, effectively. And I will have to buy this DLC to be able to level up my skills as fast as you are. You know what I mean? So you have a way to level up your skills faster. So it is a pay-to-win advantage if it's quite considerable. If it's not a considerable thing, then I wouldn't really call it a pay-to-win advantage. It's still an advantage, even if it levels up slightly faster. But it's not really worth noting unless it's considerable. But I do expect it to be considerably faster because they really want people to play Arena. Like they've said on their streams and stuff, we really want you guys to play Arena. Like, so I expect these benefits to be like quite powerful for the base game because I know that everybody cares about the base game. So how are they going to get you to play Arena as well as the base game? Well, give you lots of good benefits in Arena, right? So resetting the game profile on the website resets progress in both EFT and EFT Arena. Profile reset in PvE mode will be available later. So this is something I'm interested in for what you call it, speedrunning Tarkov. Because once they add that, you can speedrun kind of effectively. Which is pretty cool. Progress that does not reset when resetting the profile in EFT Arena includes player rank, player ARP value, and status of unlocked presets. Interesting. You're not going to want to reset, though, because when you reset, it's going to reset your main EFT. So nobody's going to want to reset, but it's good that they are not letting it reset your rank and stuff, because then people could use it to smurf, so that's a good idea. New trader Ref, also known as the host, has been added to EFT Arena. Ref provides the unique service of transferring items from EFT Arena to EFT, including rubles, GP coins, and Lega medals, a new item. Daily transfer limits apply based on the type of EFT Arena edition. What? So you can only transfer... So wait, is there different types of Arena? Huh. That's interesting. There are different Arena things? Daily transfer limits apply. That's really kind of scuffed. Because you can only transfer so much stuff. That's a little bit shitty. Rubles, 20% of the transferred amount. Wow, that's quite expensive. Items, 5% of the item's value. Fees are reduced by the charisma skill and loyalty level with the trader. Okay, well, the fees will be reduced then. Transfer from EFT. Items transferred from EFT appear in EFT Arena upon logging in. Add a new quest chain for the new trader. Initially, the trader is locked for interaction in EFT. To unlock, complete Skier's task Easy Money Part 1. Some tasks in the quest chain are completed in EFT Arena. All tasks can be accepted only in EFT, and rewards can also be claimed there. Okay, so if you don't own EFT Arena, you cannot complete that quest chain, which means that that new container is not available for people who do not own Arena. I wouldn't call the new container pay to win, I do think that the Epsilon is better than it, so they've done a good job in that case. I don't think the new containers pay to win because it's not an advantage. It gives you an extra option in terms of container usage, but I think that using a survival 12 is necessary personally. Like once you unlock them. So I don't think that it's better than an Epsilon. Some people will think it's better than an Epsilon though, and because it does give 1 extra slot. Actually, it gets 2 extra slots, doesn't it? Yeah, it's actually better than a Gamma container. But you can't run a survival 12. So honestly, I would rather run an Epsilon other than the new container. I don't really consider it that pay to win, but depending on what you're bringing into raids, it will be kind of an advantage to be able to have those extra slots, right? So, but I don't think that's that big of a deal. But it is kind of shitty that if you don't own Arena, you're not able to get the new container at all. Having multiple ways to complete the quest would be nice, so that way you can complete it in Arena if you have it, and if you don't have it in Arena, you can complete it another way. Added operational tasks in EFT Arena, 3 daily operational tasks, 1 weekly operational task. Types of operational tasks, this is for Arena, so it's not going to be anything too crazy. Eliminate enemies with varying conditions, specific location, game mode, kill conditions using specific classes, single match, etc. Win matches under various conditions, location, class, win streak, etc. Win rounds with varying conditions, location, class, series of rounds, specific results. Only in teamfight mode. Rewards for completing operational tasks include trader reputation for difficult tasks, Lega medals for difficult tasks. It's probably Lega medals. And rubles and GP coins. Applies to character profile and all unlockable presets and experience, obviously. Task limits. Separate task limits in EFT Arena, independent of EFT limits. Task replacement is available at a lower cost compared to EFT. Reward type and size depend on task difficulty, which in turn depends on character level and task conditions. Reward type and size depends on character level. Reward type and size. I guess size is in amount. They don't mean size as in like physical size. They mean size as in like amount. You know what I mean? Like 1 or 100, 2 different sizes. Because I don't know why size would matter. I mean, like, because they don't give you objects. They just give you rubles, GP coins, reputation, and medals. So it's just, I think it's just mistranslation there. Added a stash in EFT Arena. Size 10 to 300. Available in the tasks tab on the career screen and the service tab. Added a new task tab to track progress, displayed in outside matches, task tab with new trader on the career screen. During matches, task tab on the character screen, accessed by pressing tab. Shootout 2v2 and Shootout 3v3 modes have been disabled in regular and ranked games for further development, but are still available in custom matches. Okay, this is the main stuff. This is the main stuff for EFT. New trader. We're going to introduce a new trader, Ref, also known as the host to EFT. To unlock the Ref, complete Skier's task, Easy Money. The trader is not available or visible in PvE mode. Interesting. Ref's inventory includes well-modified weapons, rare weapon mods, rare armor, plates, helmets, and backpacks, packs of rare ammunition, containers, key tool, medical case, grenade case, etc., useful crafting and hideout building items, signal pistol and charges, keys to rooms of fallen arena gladiators. That's interesting. Keys to rooms of fallen arena gladiators. Most items are sold for GP coins. Rare items and barter. Rare and valuable items can be bartered for Lega medals, obtained as rewards for difficult operational tasks in EFT Arena. This is going to be unachievable for people who don't have Arena, unless they can be sold in the flea market. They might be able to. But they'll be probably quite expensive. Ref purchases. Purchase price, ammo, weapon, and weapon mods. Gotcha. Item transfer service, so you can transfer rubles, GP coins, and Lega medals. Daily transfer limits apply based on the EFT edition. Yeah. So it's cheaper to transfer stuff to Arena than it is to transfer stuff back. That's good. Good sign. Kind of reduces some of that pay-to-win stuff I was talking about. Like, if it's a lot easier to farm rubles and experience in Arena, then it's kind of pay-to-win. But there's less of a fee to transfer from EFT to Arena than from Arena to EFT, which is good. That also means that you're not just going to be transferring back and forth all the time, because you're going to be losing money every time you transfer, and you're going to be losing, like, quite a bit, you know what I mean? So, fees are reduced by the charisma skill, yeah. Transfer from EFT Arena is unavailable until the trader is unlocked. Transfer from Arena to EFT is always available. Transfers from EFT Arena items appear in the messaging system. There's a new Arena armband, the Champion's Mark. There's an APOC Tactical Wasteland Gladius melee weapon once belonged to a famous Arena champion. Interesting. Gladius sword, it's kind of fun. And then a Theta secure container, the Ultimate Arena Champion reward, which is 10 slots, so better than a Gamma container. But you can't run a Survival 12, which I think is a big downside. New items are rewards or unlockable for purchase by completing Ref's quest chain. GP coins now stack up to 20. Cool. GP coin value decreased to 7,500 rubles. Okay, so they reduced it a lot. There used to be like 22,000. GP coins cannot be listed on the flea market. GP coins cannot be dropped from inventory in raid, and they cannot be sold to fence or other traders. Items previously bartered for GP coins or other traders have been moved to Ref's inventory, including those locked behind quests. Increased personal trader limits by 20% for Edge of Darkness and the Unheard of Edition owners who upgraded from Edge of Darkness. Of course, gotta add those little pay-to-win elements that they promised everybody. Added profile badge and nickname color customization in settings for relevant additions. So that stuff, this doesn't matter. This is just a cosmetic thing. That makes people happy. That's cool. This is a pay-to-win element. They promised everybody to shut up their bitching. Which, I mean, it was warranted bitching. You're wrong. But that's how they shut everybody up. At the pay-to-win advantages. That's one little pay-to-win advantage they're throwing in there. Just they've been slowly adding that stuff when they have it ready and processed. I mean, this is a bit of an issue, in my opinion. Items previously bartered for GP coins or other traders have been moved to Ref inventory. Some of those barters were really useful for like gunsmith tasks and stuff. So it's a little bit of a shame. But it's not too big of a deal. Actually, I don't know if any of them were needed for gunsmith quests. I think some of them were nice for gunsmith quests, but none of them were needed. So it's not a big deal. I do think that this is going to be another thing that if you don't have Arena, so if you haven't bought all the bells and whistles for Tarkov, then you're going to be like Arena up until this point was a separate game. If you enjoyed Tarkov, you might enjoy Arena, and if you wanted to, you could buy a separate game. Whereas now with this update, Arena is a bell and whistle upgrade to Tarkov that you need to have all the advantages. Which I think is pretty bad. If you don't have it, you're obviously at a disadvantage. I don't think it's a major disadvantage, and I see what they're trying to do. I don't think that they are inherently trying to make it pay to win or a huge advantage to have. But obviously, if they want people to play it, they want people to buy it, they need to make it have some kind of incentive. So I don't blame the devs super heavily. It's not like egregious or anything. Most of these benefits are pretty like on the fair side, and I understand what they're trying to do, but because it inherently is something else that you have to purchase, if it has any kind of benefit, then it is pay to win because you have to purchase it to be able to access it, right? So I think it's kind of like a losing battle, but I understand what they're trying to do, and I don't think that the idea of having the two games connected should be scrapped just because of a little pay to win. So I'm not inherently upset about this, but what I'm upset about is the idea that it could get worse in the future if people aren't playing it enough. If people aren't, I think honestly, my biggest thing, actually one thing, if they did one thing, it would actually make it perfectly fine in my opinion. And that one thing is just to make it so that the quests that you, where is it? Where was it? There was a line that exactly said what the problem is. Where was it? This. Okay. So some tasks in the quest chain are complete in EFT Arena. So they added a quest chain for the new trader, but some of the tasks are only completable in Arena, which means that you cannot achieve probably max rep with the trader because he doesn't. Well, I mean, he might have weekly quests in Tarkov. If he does, then that's okay. It does mean that you're locked out of these things here. It does mean you're locked out of these things. The armband, which is fine, and the melee weapon, which is fine, and the container, which I don't think is that big of an advantage. So it does mean you're locked out of these things if he has weeklies, or dailies. If he has weeklies and dailies, then I think it's mostly fine because you can unlock all of this stuff that you're able to purchase from him. But otherwise, the problem is that you have to have Arena to level him up and to achieve those things. That's kind of the problem. What they could do very easily to fix any problems that I think it might have is just make it so that you are able to complete every quest in base game Tarkov. You don't need Arena to level up the ref to max level. But the quests are just much harder. Like, make it so that, okay, so like say quest 1 is completed in Tarkov. Quest 2 is completed in Arena. But have a separate option so you can complete it in Arena and it's not that difficult. Or you can complete it in Tarkov and it's much more difficult, right? Still achievable, but much more difficult. So you have an incentive to go over and play Arena. You know what I mean? And it is a little bit of a pay-to-win element because you're obviously going to be able to complete the quest a little bit easier in Arena. But I don't think it's that much pay-to-win because you have to go and launch a different game. You might not be that good at Arena. You know what I mean? You're still kind of using resources in Arena, which are going to be connected to your base game account. You know what I mean? So I do think that there's something interesting there. Something as well, this is kind of funny, I just thought about, is you can probably, at the start of every wipe, go into your Arena account and transfer all of your rubles in your Arena account over to Tarkov to give yourself an extra chunk of cash at the start of every wipe compared to other people. That's actually quite a big advantage because rubles matter a lot early game in Tarkov. And if you have Arena, you can transfer all your rubles over. And obviously your Arena account will be broke, but chances are you don't really give a shit until later in the wipe when you're going to be playing Arena occasionally anyways. I mean, maybe you don't even care about Arena at all. You know what I mean? And in that case, kind of turns Arena into like a little bit of a cash package that you can pay for. You know what I mean? Depending on how much money you get from it, I don't know. I don't know how much money you start off with in an Arena wipe. If it's like 1,000,000 rubles, though, you basically are able to purchase 1,000,000. Well, it would be 800,000 rubles. Basically, able to purchase 800,000 rubles for $35, effectively, at the start of every wipe, which is kind of funny, and kind of a cash package. Obviously, that's not their intention, so I don't blame them. But that's something that they should definitely think about because that's something. I mean, I've already pieced that together, and it doesn't seem like there's anything stopping that from happening. I don't know how much money you start a Arena wipe with, though. Excuse me. If it's 500,000, then it's only 400,000 rubles, which obviously 400,000 rubles for $35 isn't very good. Like that's not much. You're not really getting much value out of that, but it is still basically effectively buying rubles at the start of every Tarkov wipe. So kind of an interesting aspect there. But I don't blame the devs for that because I doubt they thought about that. And I'm not going to say, oh yeah, they thought about it and they want people to consider that. I think that's kind of throwing them under the bus and, you know, kind of demonizing them. We don't know that for sure, so there's no reason to assume that they do. They might not have realized and they will put a limit on it for the first, you know, week of wipe or something in the future. Who knows? Overall, I don't think this is a bad thing. I think they just need to be careful, and I'm kind of scared they're not going to be careful because they obviously don't care about adding pay to win into the game. So I'm kind of a little bit concerned. I don't know. their job to think about those aspects. No, you put it together and it's only been half an hour. Yeah. 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 But game devs usually don't think that far ahead. In my experience, they never do. They have a lot on their mind though. You have to give them a little bit of a pass, because they have a lot on their mind. So it's a bit of a mixed bag. Like I agree with you, but I also disagree, because there is a lot of stuff they have to think about. They're doing a lot of elements and stuff like that. It's a different perspective, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting here just playing the game, having a good time, wondering about the advantages and stuff. They're wondering about making sure everything works properly, you know what I mean? They're doing the coding. I mean, it's going to be a lot of coding to, you know, be able to transfer items back and forth. It's going to be a lot on the item servers. It's going to be a lot of stuff like that, like synchronizing the profiles all the time. So I understand that they've got a lot of other stuff to think about. So I give them a pass in this regard. Hopefully they realize it and change it. I mean, there's also the chance that they have thought about it and it just wasn't included in the patch notes. Sometimes things just aren't included in the patch notes. So we'll see. We'll see when the patch goes live if you're able to do what I'm saying. I kind of have a feeling you will be able to, though, because I have played Tarkov quite a lot. You have almost 5,000 hours, and in my experience, stuff like that will work. Because I mean, originally, it used to be that you could reset your account at the start of every wipe, and you could give yourself a full extra set of gear. So people would reset their account, and they would give a gamma container to their friend. They would give all their gear to their friend, and then they would get all of their gear back, and they basically, and they could do it for each other. And so everybody would have 2 sets of starting gear, which obviously made EOD owners have 2 sets of their starting EOD stuff, because just simple math, for anyone who doesn't understand, is you take 5 and you multiply that, then you have 10. So you only get plus 5. You take 50 and you multiply that, then you have plus 50, which is now 100. 100, a lot bigger number than 10. You know what I mean? So it's like, even though it starts off like the 5 and the 50 are only 45 apart, when they double, now they're 90 apart. You know what I mean? So even though you've both doubled your amount, the EOD owners get a much bigger advantage out of it because they're doubling a bigger number. You know what I mean? So now they're 90 ahead of you instead of just 45 ahead of you. But they just didn't really think about that, and they did put in things in place to stop you being able to do that, which is good. So hopefully this is a similar case where they just didn't think about it, and they make it so you can't transfer stuff over for the first like 2 weeks of a wipe or something. That would probably be the best, because that's what it is for resetting your account as well. So just not being able to transfer anything over for 2 weeks of the wipe would be probably for the best, I think. Just so you can't get an advantage in either game. Because you could also do the same thing if you really wanted to from base Tarkov over to Arena. You could transfer all your rubles from base Tarkov over to Arena and then have an advantage in Arena. But I don't think the advantage is as big, because in Arena, rubles don't give you a higher chance of winning anything. They just give you more money to work with, which means you don't have to, like, you won't go as broke. Like, rubles don't really mean much in Arena, to be fair. Like, as long as you can afford your next kit, like, you don't need rubles for anything. So, I don't know. Interesting patch notes. I think that the synchronization between the 2 games is actually really cool. It's a cool idea. I like the idea. I like the idea of being able to switch over to the other game. I just want them to be careful with it, because not everybody's going to enjoy Arena. Not everybody's going to want to buy Arena. And if they make it too powerful, they're going to be forcing people to buy this other game to be able to keep up. You know what I mean? And as we've seen recently in Tarkov, that is a route that they're going down, where they're kind of forcing people to play an arms race, basically. And it's, you have to buy these bells and whistles to keep up with everybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that they're at least a little bit careful with the arena stuff, but they have not really shown much tentativeness with stuff like that recently. So I'm a little bit concerned, but I do think that what they've implemented so far is basically fine. At least at first glance. I think that the two things that I think are immediately a concern for me is the fact that base game EFT owners will not be able to complete the quest chain, which means they might not be able to level up the trader to max level. If there is weeklies, that's not as big of a deal. The container, the sword, and the armband are not a big deal. Like, you will definitely not be able to acquire those if you do not have arena. Unless they've done what I suggest, which is make every quest achievable in EFT, but maybe just slightly harder. And there's an easier option over in arena. So you can take the easier option if you own arena. If not, you can do the harder option in Tarkov. I think that would be a nice simple fix. Or if there is weekly or daily quests for the ref inside base game Tarkov, then you can at least still level them up to max level and get more of those barters. But if there's no weekly quests and there's no option to do the quests in Tarkov, you don't have arena, then it's kind of really shitty because you're not going to be able to unlock all the barters from ref. You're not going to be able to get those extra items at the end of the quest line, which I don't think is that big of a deal, but you're not going to be able to unlock the barters more so, which I think is kind of shitty. The extra items at the end of the quest line, that's not a big deal. I understand those are mostly nothing. I mean, like the melee weapon, even if it is the best melee weapon in the game, people don't fucking melee, so it's not a big deal. I mean, I don't even know if it would be better than the tactical sword because it's a gladius. Gladiuses are usually like quite like heavy, reliable swords. They're kind of like reliable short swords rather than like light, fast hitting, like long weapons, which is kind of what you want in Tarkov. Like the best melee weapons in Tarkov are the ones that are longer, so they have longer reach, and they swing quite fast, and they do enough damage to one-shot headshot. Whereas a Gladius, I don't think will fit that. But obviously, who knows how it'll actually end up stat-wise. So, just to reiterate, my two worries are you being able to transfer your money from Arena to base game EFT at the start of every wipe for a big cash injection over everybody else, effectively buying rubles at the start of every wipe if you own Arena, and not being able to unlock max reputation ref if you do not have Arena, because then you're not going to be able to get all the barters and stuff, which might, there might be some pretty important ones to get. I mean, some of the stuff that was listed is, let me check real quick. Rare armor, plates, helmets, and backpacks, rare weapon mods, well-modified weapons, packs of rare ammunition, containers, key tool, medical case, grenade case, etc., useful crafting and hideout building items, keys to rooms of falling and arena gladiators, and signal pistol and charges. So, all of that stuff well, maybe not all of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff is not going to be accessible if you are not, if you do not own Arena, unless they have one of the two things that I said. Like, you're able to do weeklies and dailies for them, or there's options to do the quests in Tarkov, even if you don't own Arena. If it doesn't have one of those two things, then a lot of that stuff is not going to be accessible for you as a base game Tarkov player. So, those are my two concerns. Everything else seems good, though. So, we'll see. We'll see. See how it goes. What do we do now? What do we do now? I was gonna do a tier list, but kind of, I think my voice is a little bit burnt out for that one. Could play a different game. Is there anything else I really want to play right now? Is there anything that I want to play? Is there anything I could play that I've played on stream in the past? Don't really want to play DBD. You know, Fluffkins is actually going through withdrawal symptoms, trying to, you know, suggest it. Trying to fight the urge to suggest it right now. Sobbing. No sobbing, don't sob. Watched a bit of gameplay on the new map and it was wild. Had you not seen it already? Somebody on Twitter, a game developer sent me a tweet on my going live tweet. They said, I'd like to recommend my indie game to you. It's a very unique anomaly horror game. You can play the demo on Steam. Let us know if you decide to play it live. We will announce to our audience and would try to join the stream and engage in the comments. We'd love to give back and support streamers. What's their game called? Well, The Devil is in the Details. The Devil is in the Details. It's not on my wish list already. It might not have been on Steam for... It's like mannequins and shit. Dude, I can't play this. Hey, it doesn't actually look bad, though. You're trapped in hell, and the only way out is to beat the devil at its own game. With the help of a mysterious entity known only as the Arbiter, navigate through ominous surroundings and place talismans on cursed objects while trying to survive the many traps and foes lurking in the shadows. Wanna watch the trailer?
Let us be.
You can watch the trailer. You know what? That sounds like a great idea. Bless you, thank you. We can watch the trailer. Obviously I can't play Tarkov right now, so if you guys are just here for Tarkov, I apologize. I'm probably not gonna be live for long enough for Tarkov to come back up. But if you do want to hang out until Tarkov comes back up, feel free. I'm just chilling. We play a lot of stuff here. Play a lot of different games. If you did enjoy the stream, hit the follow button before you leave. I'd really appreciate it. I do play Tarkov pretty much every day. I do plan to play some more of it before the wipe is over. Plan to go for some more achievements before the wipe is over. But not too much Tarkov. The wipe is getting a little bit boring for me. Just because there's not much going on. There's not enough people and stuff.